and welcome back to my channel. Today we are soundproofing my office space, which I use for Twitch streaming. So my office space is in the garage, so it has a lot of echo and can also get a lot of sound in, also put a lot of sound out. So I'm trying to reduce some noise to not annoy the neighbors. As you can see, my setup is really messy. I've been meaning to do this for ages, so I'm like, oh, it's fine, it's messy. I'll just wait till I get around to it, which has been a while. So finally doing it today. So my biggest struggle has been I've been needing a sort of solution behind my desk, but I had the idea to move my bookcase, which is behind my chair, to behind my desk and adding soundproofing. So that's what we're doing today. I think this is a really great way to reduce echo and add soundproofing while also making it look really funky. So let's get started. Alright, we just moved the bookcase to behind my setup. We've got a bit of a gap at the moment. I'll have to work out how much of a gap I need because I still need to cable manage everything. I could always move my setup back. But that's what it looks like. We can't put it against the wall because the ground is not flat. So that's what we're working with. So yeah, now we're gonna put the backing on. We bought some core flute to put on the back, and that's what I'm going to attach my soundproofing to. That's going to stick onto this, and this is going onto the back of the cabinet. So then we have a nice soundproof setup. And this is pretty light, so I'm hoping it'll be easy to cut some holes through so I can feed some wiring through it as well. That'll be good. But yeah, this was cheap, it was like $7. I bought 5 sheets of it. So let's have a look. So we're going to nail it on, hopefully. Alright, and we bought some little tacks that we're going to use to tack the core flute on. Alright, so we put up the core flute and we have measured out where I want the soundproofing to go. So we measured that out so we don't have to do it while it's actually on the bookcase. So now we're super gluing them on. Alright, so we're using weld bond to stick on the soundproofing to the core flute. So we use books and plates to weigh it down while it dries, so hopefully this glue stuff works really well, or I'll be sad faced. Alright, while I wait for the soundproofing to dry, I'm going to try and work out how I'm going to cable manage this. It's kind of a big mess behind there, holy moly. But the plan is to hopefully put my Logitech Z337 speakers in the bookcase, because I don't really have a lot of room on my desk for them. And put the bass down the bottom, I'm thinking. And have a space for my PlayStation, I'm thinking. And what else can I put in here? I think just generally try and feed through the cabling through the bookcase. I think, somehow, I don't know. Trial and error, that's how I live my life. Alright, so we put the soundproofing on the sheet and it's all dried now. It's pretty dry, so hopefully it stays on. And we currently just put one up and we stuck it on with thumbtacks. So we're just sticking it at the top for now. So 3 thumbtacks, and there's still a bit of give so I can cable manage, which is what I'm after. Leaving the bottom blank for now till I work out what I want to do. Yeah, it looks pretty good so far. Alright, this is where we're at. We've got the backing up, we've put on the soundproofing, which we did beforehand, because if I did the backing and then stick the soundproofing on, I feel like that would have been super annoying, especially when you want to sort of weigh it down. So I would have had to just stand there and hold it down for ages, but it's looking pretty cool. Hopefully it reduces a lot of echo in this room, which is what I'm really trying to achieve, and yeah, dampen any sort of noise, because I live in a townhouse, so I don't want to make the neighbors mad. And plus I want it to look cool. Imagine how cool it's gonna look with all my stuff in it and then some purple lighting. It's going to look dope. Also done is add a LED strip to the back of the bookcase, and I did that before I put the backing on. So hopefully when I light it up, it's going to look dope.
or you might not be able to see it at all. Alright, turn the light off. That's what it looks like. It's actually purple, but the camera makes it blue. You can't see it massively. Let's turn the light back on. Alright, that's what it looks like with the LED strip behind it. So you can't see it massively, but it still does add a cool tone. I could get several, hey, but the problem with LED strips is powering them. They're such a nightmare to power. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. I also have one attached to the back of my desk, which I think will add cool lighting. But if I get a strip for every row, I reckon that will look pretty cool. So just a note for anyone who's looking to do soundproofing, I did originally use what you usually use for photo frames to stick on the walls, the type of stuff that isn't meant to damage your walls. So I tried that, but the soundproofing did not stick. So I still want soundproofing on this wall for the neighbor's sake. Right, I have only 4 pieces of soundproofing left. I'll probably order some more. One, the dog is chewed up. But because sticking them onto the wall is a nightmare, I'm going to stick them to some leftover material, whatever it's called, and then stick that to the wall. So I'll probably stick them onto this, cut it down, and order some more, and stick the rest on that way. I also want to stick some to my ceiling as well, so having it on one big sheet I think will be really beneficial. So let's stick them on. Alright, so I've cut down the core flute. It has the soundproofing stuck to the back to it, and then I've cut it down so we can stick it on the wall. I'm now using like those sticky kind of things used for photo frames to put on the wall, and they're not meant to damage your walls. I did try this previously straight onto the soundproofing, but it did not work. So hopefully this time with the backing it's going to stick a lot better. So I'm putting one in each corner, and hopefully this is going to work really well and just help with a bit of soundproofing. If this works, I'll probably then buy more soundproofing and do the rest of the wall. So let's stick it on. Alright, there's our sheet. So now it's time to put it up on the wall. Alright, this is my wall that's all finished. I did order some more soundproofing, and I think it comes with 20 in a pack. And this is one piece here, one whole piece here, and that holds about 12 pieces of soundproofing, and I've stuck that on with some double-sided like wall hanging stuff. And then I had a smaller panel left over, so I've kind of filled in that section, and then I have 2 left. So I'll probably order some more and finish this wall, and then do the ceiling. But it's getting kind of expensive now. So yeah, this will definitely help a lot. It's definitely less echoey in here, but it'd be really good to get it to a point where it's completely soundproofed. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on my social media about how this ends up looking.